Hey guys, so I am doing my monthly business spotlight, and today I'm here with Mike with Colorado Tinting. Hi Mike.
Hey there.
So I wanted to do a spotlight on your shop because first of all I think what you do here is awesome.
Oh, thanks.
And actually just had my car in here. They were doing some correction on my wrap that somebody else messed up. But I also wanted to kind of let everybody know what else they do because there's so many other things that they do besides just wraps, right? So tell me what you guys do.
Yeah, so we do window tinting, which the name kind of gives away. And then we do paint protection film, and then we do vinyl, and we can do different graphics as well.
Okay.
So it just kind of depends on what you're looking for. But
so some of the things that I didn't know, which I just found out, there's a lot of health benefits, right, to actually tinting your windows.
yeah, so window tinting can give you 99.9% UVA and UVB protection. That will protect your skin and your interior. And then also it can give you, heat rejection. So we have some films that go up to 95% heat rejection. So that's nice in the summertime here. When you get in your car, your steering wheel's not as hot. Yeah. And then your interior is not as hot as well.
Yeah, I know. When you get in your little short shorts and that seat is like 100 some degrees hot,
So
us girls know what that's like.
So it'll help with that.
Yeah. What about, I know that you do tinting on windows and homes. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, so we do window tinting at homes. There's a ton of different films for that. There's some, most of them, or pretty much all of them, will protect your interior as well as your skin. And then if you have paintings and stuff like that, it'll protect that so the UV damage doesn't break it down. And we have frosted films. So if you have a bathroom you don't want people to see in, but you have a window there, you can frost it, and that'll, let the light in, but people can't see in.
That's a plus.
Yeah, and then they do even make some, it's called graffiti guard. What that'll do is you can put on the outside of your windows, so if people try to tag it or etch it, or break in sometimes if it's a security film, that can keep people from being able to get in.
So that's more of like commercial, right? That would be great for like storefronts, that kind of stuff. And
yep.
Downtown Denver probably.
Yeah, we used to do a lot of stuff over off of Santa Fe where all the art district is.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of coming up, but then a lot of people would graffiti, like acid etch it, and that would save them so they could just peel it off instead of having to buy new glass when they do that.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Also, it probably saves, if you do it in your home, your furniture can fade because Colorado sun is so strong, right? Your flooring can fade. Over time, I've run into this with resale of some homes where at walkthrough, the rug was moved at the end of the transaction and the floors were a completely different color because they had faded around the rug. So.
Yeah, so the UV protects that, and then also too, it helps with glare reduction. It is nice. It actually a lot of times when you tint your windows, it kind of makes it look like it's polarized. It doesn't have the rainbow effect, but it just kind of cuts down on glare, so it actually makes it look a lot nicer out the windows too.
So people can't see in when you put that in, can they?
During the day, if you get one that's really reflective, people can't see in, but at night, there's really no way. If you have lights on the inside of your house and you turn the lights on, people are still going to be able to see in. Mm-hmm. And I get a lot of people asking like, hey, can I get a tint where people can't see in? It'll work during the day, it just won't work at night if you have lights on. So
okay. I'm gonna take a quick tour of Mike's shop. He's gonna show me some of the cool things they have going on in here. So new Raptor, right?
Yeah, so a new Raptor, and this is a paint protection film. This is a satin, so you can see it has a satin gloss on it. Here we're still working on this part, so this part's not done, but you can see this is the original paint where it has a gloss. So this will also protect your paint as well as kind of give it a different look, or you can do a clear look if you don't want the satin.
I think it looks awesome.
Yeah, and typically people just do like the front end of the car. You can do your whole vehicle, it just depends on how OCD you are about your vehicle. But yeah, some people do the whole thing like we're doing on this one. But for the most part, people do like a partial or a front end just to kind of get that front end protected.
From rocks and stuff.
Yeah, all the rocks and everything they put on the road, the mag chloride and everything nowadays.
So do you also wrap the mirrors when you're doing
Yeah, so this one you can see it's partially done.
Okay.
I still got to do the top up here. We're in the process of that. But yep, it'll be, usually it's like hood, fender, mirrors, and bumpers, a pretty standard package. And then we can do headlights to protect that. The bumper, if you want to do that.
So pretty much anything that anyone can come up with, you can accommodate, right?
Yeah, we've even had people like that ask about their Louis V's or Louis Vuittons. You can do the bottom of those to protect those so the red doesn't wear off.
Yes, actually I know my friend like preaches about those. All right, well let's Let's see what else you have going on in here. Oh, I just love that forest green on that
Yeah, so
Land Rover.
this is one Dan just wrapped. So Dan does all the vinyl. What color was this before, Dan?
Black.
It was black?
Yeah, it's black.
Yeah, so it was black, and then they wrapped the whole thing. They have to take apart everything to get this done.
This
and
looks
then
so cool.
that one was black as well, I believe. And they wrapped it this gray. It's actually almost the same color as the truck up there.
Yeah, that is really cool. And this is this is not matte. This is
a gloss.
a gloss.
Yeah.
Wow, that's sick. Okay.
And then yeah, like here they did the chrome. So this was chrome. They blacked all this out, as well as doing all the paint and everything.
That is one sexy car. Woo! All right, and then you've got this. What'd you guys do on the Escalade?
Well, this one they're getting ready to do a chrome delete. So all these things that are chrome here, here, here,
You're gonna
here.
black it out.
Yeah, it's all going black. So he just wants it black on black on black.
Did you also tint the windshield on
We
this?
didn't do the tint on this one, no. And it looks like there's a little bit of a clear bra on here. We didn't do this one. I can tell because we wrap ours underneath the front
Is
edge.
this Dragon's car?
I don't believe so,
I'm
no.
like, is this? Hi, Dragon. All right.
But yeah, we wrap all of our edges on the clear bra so you don't get chips on the leading edge. This one doesn't have that, so I know we didn't do that one.
Okay. And a lot of times I know they'll put a clear bra like around the handle.
Yep,
So
so
you're
you
not
can,
scratching it, right?
yeah, you can put it on the handle so when you reach in, your fingernails don't scratch it, or your door edge for people that like to throw open the doors and hit other people's cars
Yeah.
or the garage wall.
Hey, it wasn't me. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, awesome. Show me, let's go look at, oh, first of all, look at all the different, I mean, if you can dream it, right? You guys can pretty
Yeah,
much
any
do it.
color. I mean, there's books on books of different colors that you can get.
I mean, if you want hot pink, you know, or purple or whatever, I mean, if you have a color in mind, they will find it and they'll make it happen for you. So this is pretty impressive. I thought this thing was pretty cool. So if you guys, and one of the things that Mike pointed out is you have to have probably like a level 5 texture finish on your walls, right? For this to look properly.
Yeah, so we can do vinyl graphics, but yeah, you can see the texture coming through it because it wasn't a smooth wall before.
Right, so like if you're building new construction, you could actually, and they're doing a knockdown texture and there's a wall that you want to put a mural on, right?
Yeah.
You just leave that flat or have them finish it flat, and then you could do cool stuff for like kids' rooms. I've seen.
Yeah,
people
you could do, you know, if there's a theme you want for your kids' room, you can do that.
Yeah.
We can apply it.
That's awesome. Well, cool. Well, thank you for taking the time to meet with me today.
Thank you.
Every time I stop by here, I've been pretty impressed with some of the cool things you've done. So,
Thanks.
so Mike, if somebody's thinking about getting their car wrapped or doing, you know, whatever to upgrade it or just for visual, what would be the most important thing that you would recommend for them?
I would say research the company the best you can. You know, just make sure that they have a lot of experience. There's a lot of shops out there that have only been doing it a few years. So I would, you know, ask questions, tons of questions. You know, they should be more than happy to answer them if you have questions. There's just a lot of shops out there that are inexperienced, I guess, and they don't have the skill set. So there's a lot of damage you can do to a car if it's not done right. The whole point of putting like a paint protection film on is to protect your car. And we've heard of shops that have cut the paint really bad and we've seen it. So, I mean, at that point, you're just destroying the car. So, you know, that's something I would look into, check the reviews. Yeah, make sure they have the good equipment.
What is this monster?
So this is a plotter. So this is what we use to cut the paint protection film. We use it to cut the window tint. Sometimes we use it to cut vinyl. It can cut graphics. It's not going to do like printed graphics, but it'll cut out, you know, vinyl graphics for logos and stuff like that.
Looks expensive.
Yeah, and then we have these tables built just so it's, you know, a little bit cleaner. And a lot of people print them out and just have them fall on the floor, which is kind of weird because then they get dirty and then you go to put it on the car and it's dirty. So.
Yeah, and like I tell people all the time, you know, if you're getting a quote that's significantly cheaper than somebody else, there's usually a reason for it. You know, you usually end up paying for it twice. So, you know, do your research, make sure that, you know, read reviews, you know, talk to people that maybe even brought their cars here. But I know I met Mike through just word of mouth. So, you know, I think I think that speaks volume is when you don't do that much advertising and you have a lot of new clients coming to you.
Yeah. I've been doing this 24 years, so I've seen a lot of stuff in the industry, and we try to pick the best materials for everything, and have the best people here and train them so that you're not having issues with your car. I mean, we're here to protect your car as far as the tint goes, as far as clear brow goes. So we don't want to, destroy it. That's kind of defeats the purpose of.
Or do more damage.
Or do more damage, because the whole point of it is to protect you and your vehicle.
So I know I'm having a blonde moment, but what is ceramic coating?
So ceramic coating is basically a coating that goes on your car to help make it easier to clean. It's more of like a semi-permanent sealant, I would say. Sealant you can apply every month and it'll have the same effect, but a lot of people don't have time to wash their car every month or don't have the time to apply the sealant.
So, I really think they do some really cool stuff here. So if you're thinking of doing something to your car, or looking to upgrade some of the tinting for your windows in your home, please come by and see Mike at the shop, right? What's the address here, Mike?
It's 7255 South Havana Street, Suite 170, Centennial, Colorado 80112. And then you can check us out online at coloradotinting.com, Instagram, Colorado Tinting, and Facebook. And then also, if you mention Lina's name, or if you see this video, mention Lina's name, or just know Lina and mention her name, we'll offer 10% off of any services. So that's window tinting, paint protection film, ceramic coating, really anything, vinyl.